Also, I heard that last week the keyboard strokes were pretty annoying. So I'm gonna hopefully be in a situation where we don't have to do that. You guys don't have to hear that too much. I also tried to get into our Instagram, but I couldn't get into our Instagram, which that's annoying. But anyways, here we go. Welcome back to the stream, everyone. I hope you guys can hear me. I hope you guys' weekend is doing, or has been going well, and will continue. And we are done with January. How crazy is that? It's already done. We're about to be into February. What is Alabama about to give me? Okay. So, what is on the agenda for today? We have new spawns, ring materials, new voting rewards, shields, magic tokens, magic spells showcase, new staves, and new armor. If you guys have a preference on what you'd like to start on, feel free to make a suggestion. But something that I want to show you guys real quick is that this is really only for, I guess, people who are using the magic currently in roles. That is a whole new system that's going to be coming pretty soon. What, a little butterfly? Wow, I forgot we added all this cool stuff. So anyways, the magic system. We've had a lot of issues. So in the past, you guys were able to use bone meal to go ahead and make crystal flour, and crystal flour was not allowed. And so you guys would find this stuff, think it was useful, but you couldn't use it for anything, and then staff would be like, why do you have this? And that was also me. So that impersonation was of myself. Hydrate. Yes, I will. I'm gonna take a drink of water. I'm not drinking after Friday. That was bananas. Okay, so yeah, we fixed the bone meal issue, which was pretty nice. And then also there was an issue that Steel Cannon figured out that if you had one of these wands, it would crash the game. I don't even know how many people that's affected, but if you press the B button, it would crash your game. Literally just crash it. So anyone that was, anyone that made one of these or got one of these or tried it out in creative or plot me or tried it out in single player, anyone that's done that literally instantly crashed them. So we fixed that, which was pretty easy. I'm not going to go too much into it. It's just it was not compatible with Lord of the Rings stuff just based on how their code was. They never thought about each other. So pretty simple there. So what else did we do? So I don't know. Oh, right. His name is misspelled. So let's go over the difference between these two wands. So this one is Palando the Blue, one of the blue wizards, as you can see, has a little magical burst, which is fun and fantastic. But something that, I've definitely wanted to fix was that, you see this wand? This wand doesn't look that great. I mean, it's fine, nothing against the guy who made it, but I feel like these would work a lot better. And so I have one of these wands working. I'm going to have to get with our good friend Venerion to go ahead and actually get these fully working. But we need to go ahead and improve the magic system. You guys have been requesting this for a very long time, and so that's what we're going to do. So also I just want to give a shout out to Toilet Plays. Hey, how's it going, buddy? I know you haven't played in a while, but that's fine. Just showing some improvements. Alabamian, how's it going, buddy? And then Mighty Dwarf, how's it going? May Gavovan and Melon, I think that means hi Slayer, you're awesome. I'm pretty sure it's a direct translation. We also have Tippy Geo, how's it going? Never ever say my name again, oh my bloody god. Toilet Plays live? No. Toilet Plaz? Tule Pla? That's your new name. It's Tule Pla. Anyways, okay. So we've had these scrolls, and you guys have seen a few of them, but they're just pretty basic. You can go ahead and set stuff on fire, you can go ahead and ignite, but you have to combine them with the wands. And these wands don't look that great. So what about if we added compatibility with our other wands? And that's what we're going to be able to do right now. So as you can see, I'm now using a wizard staff to go ahead and actually apply magic. So what we're going to be doing is adding a whole bunch of staves. I guess it's a plural way of calling it. So we already have the 5 wizards. We also have the 6th one in the form of Gandalf the White, Gandalf the Gray. We also have the Goblin King has one. Well, we got another follower. What up? ADC in tonight. Yes. Yes. And we also have Tom Conning. What up? And we also have SF32 Complom 8. That guy is posting links. That's not cool. And then we also have the Jason 1997. How's it going, man? I think you someone followed earlier. I think it was Toilet Pla. that is now your name forever, dude. Yeah, so we've been wanting to work on this kind of stuff because people were really unhappy. Just the magic stuff. We've had so many bugs. I'm now able to work on this kind of stuff. So what else is gonna be happening with magic? Well, a lot of you guys have seen that there's armor before in the magic, and it's supposed to give you bonuses. 20. So if you have the Pyromancer stuff, let's go ahead and throw that on. Also, this is the Electroblob's Wizardry mod, but I also found the source code, so I started editing it. So now, as you can see, this is the Pyromancer stuff. This Pyromancer stuff gives me a minus 20% cost for fire magic, so the Ignite would cost less mana. But there was an issue. People didn't like the fact that you had to have different colored armor for different stuff. So what I went ahead and did, is you'll see right here, this is all Pyromancer, so it all gives the minus 20% fire cost, but I also made it in every single form. So this is the basic armor still. As you can see, minus 20% for Earth Mage, minus 20% for Necromancer, minus 20% for Sorcery, and then you have Healing, and then look at this. This is still Pyromancer, 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 Pyromancer. And so what I did is I spent some time going through and making sure that for any of our magic rolls, or just anyone that actually wants to look the part, you're going to be able to, if you want this purple armor, you're going to have the purple armor, whether it's Pyromancer or Mage or Lightning or what else we got? We have Earth, we have Sorcery, we have Healing. So the idea is that you're going to be able to literally look the part that you want. This actually came from a conversation I had with our current roleplay as Gandalf. He was unhappy with getting green armor, which I completely understand. But now we have two things. One, we can now go ahead and just give you whatever color armor looks the best, and you're still going to get the buff. But then also now we know how to make our own armor. So we can literally start working on an actual Gandalf the Grey hat and a Gandalf the White hat and all this kind of stuff. We have the source code. So it's pretty nice. What else do we have? So, I think I have to switch over to the server for this. Let me just go ahead and go in here real quick. So you guys might have seen, yes, yours is black and green. Okay, so let me respond to chat. Alabamian2055, give me mod and I'll handle it. Show me how to do that afterwards, just because I just am busy doing this and I don't want to get distracted. We all know I get distracted very easily. How do I do chat? Oh, I'm dumb. Ugh. How do I get rid of this? There we go. Jeez. Podcast. Watch that, dudes. Okay. So, what else have we been working on? So, the magic tokens. These were added a long time ago, and people might be asking, what the hell are these for? All these things. So, if you look through, you'll see that this kind of relates to a lot of the magic that we were showing. Water might be an exception. But, magic token. So you get these things from different voting mechanics and everything else. And so what we're going to be doing is when you have enough of these, you're going to be able to buy whatever magic you want. So for example, there's different level of, let's say, lightning. So as you can see, there's lightning sigil. Let's try some of these out. Let's advertise. Hopefully this person who lives at this base doesn't mind me doing this, but it's a good 95% chance that they're going to die. So anyways, lightning sigil. So now if you walk over this, you get zippity zapped. Not fun. Lightning arrow. It's an arrow of lightning. Fun times. Chain lightning. This one will bounce off people. Lightning. Oh my gosh. Okay, that one's got to be blocked. Summon lightning wraith. What up, buddy? Look at this dude. This dude looks crazy. He's just zapping the crap out of Gandalf. Gandalf doesn't even know how to react. Ah, lightning disc, lightning disc, lightning disc. Holy crap, we killed him? You did that. I didn't do that. You did that. No one asked. Lightning hammer? Uh-oh. Look at that thing. The power of Thor. The power of Thor. Jeez Louise. What up, Bulldog? We got... What else? We got Tom. Tom Conning. What up, man? Spellbooks are going to be added, so that's something else that you guys were not too happy about. And we're going to get it... I got a subscription? What the hell does that do? I don't know what that does, but thank you very much, dude. Cool. So when you guys start earning these spells, you're going to get the book as well, so you actually know what the hell is going on. Because people were like, I don't know what I have. I have these spells with gibberish. And I was like, oh, crap. I should have told them what they were. So anyways, that's something we're improving on. But the basic idea is that, as you guys saw, starting from left to right, these spells got generally more powerful. And so from voting is the only way you can get these tokens right now, is that you're going to be able to buy these spells en masse. And so I'm trying to work on how we can go ahead and actually have like a magic system, in the sense that when you use these, you gain XP. But right now I just want to focus on, when you guys get these, you can now spend them on them. We have this whole section of the meta that we are just not even using, so it's really dumb. So we're trying to improve on that. So those are what the tokens are for. Just keep continuing to get them. As you guys can see, that when I click on this, it just says unimplemented, keep voting nerds, heart slaying slayer, because it's true. So just keep voting. That's the best way to keep earning them. So let's go over, now that we're on voting, let's go over the rewards. So the rewards were revamped. I don't want to just spam the server, because that got really annoying for people. So we're going to go over the different rewards. So for every 1 vote, you get 5 renown. Every 5 votes, you get 1 wooden shield. Every 7 votes, you get 2 swordsman shards. And then we'll just continue. You get 3 magic tokens, 1 stone shield, 2 chieftain shards, 3 other tokens. Those are for, either going to be water or sorcery or lightning, other tokens. And then I don't know if I can just post these in chat. But boom. Well, that came out terribly formatted. But the basic idea is, if you can vote at 10 sites a day, you'll be able to get these at least every day. Okay, so you'll be able to get 50 renown, 1 wooden shield, or 2 wooden shields technically, because you get it every 5, and then 2 swordsman shards, and then 3 magic tokens. And then so all of these build up on each other. So when you hit 30, you get the 3 other tokens, you get the 2 stone shields, you get the 3 magic shards, you get the 6 wooden shields. The one that was really good is when I got 500. 500 was pretty intense. But 1,000 would be, I don't know, someone can do the math to get the common denominator. But I tested that. That seemed to be working pretty well. But yeah, that's the new rewards. And then the one thing is going to be later, probably later this week, is the voting update part 2. Is as soon as this new system was implemented, I took your old count and I kept track of that. And so I don't know exactly when we're going to do this. Apologies, I'm kind of burping. I'm thinking, it could be a cool, nice weekend update that any of you that have voted like 400 times, what I'm going to do is run through this, and you're going to essentially get this. You're going to get all the rewards. So it's going to be absolutely insane. Toilet Pla said, 5 renown, why not 5 mithril ingots? Haha, that would break the economy. But yeah, that definitely would break the economy. So definitely not going to do that, but I do like the suggestion. So what else do we got? I had a list. The list that I was going through. Ring materials. Let's go over this. How are you still here? Get the fuck out of here. Oh, shit. Okay. No one saw that. We're not recording that. Look up. No one saw that. Okay. So ring materials. What the hell are ring materials? So as you can see, if you type in /ring materials, I'm also going to do a word /ring. Those last for a long time, Slayer. Ooh, okay. Well, that's good to know. Thank you, Trapper. So then, rings of power crafted with rare materials, metals. The 3 types of rings need one of these. Corrupted Orc for the Nazgul. Oh, that's an error. Enchanted Elven for the 3 Elven. And then Hardened Dwarven for the 7 Dwarven rings. I don't know why I said these are 7. There's 9. The last stream we were kind of talking about this, but I really tried to flesh this out. And so each ring needs a whole bunch of these. So you can see, corrupted steel is used to create Nazgul rings of power. The ingots are crafted from 16 nuggets. So when you have 16 of these, you get 1 of these. So every single ring is going to need anywhere from 6 to 8 of these ingots. So this is a little grindy, but I want it to be something that, it's hard. You're going to get it from voting, from MCMMO, from quests. Like, you'll get it if you do nothing. You also get it from doing a lot of things. So it really depends on what you're really going to try to go for. Continuing on, you have all these different types of... Well, let's go to Ruby. So with the rubies, the gems are used in every ring type, but only magnificent rarity. So for right now, the only useful ones are magnificent rubies. But to give you guys a hint, and I'm not going to really touch on this because it's not quite done, is that this thing, the MCMMO stats, that is going to be upgraded pretty heavily using a combinations of shields and the gems. So for example, make sure you're not just upgrading everything to Magnificent, and it's fine if you do, but just, make sure, you just gain all the rubies you can. So let me show you a few examples. Oh, also, you might be asking, why is everything now being thrown into the menu? Well, that's actually twofold. One is I get really annoyed when you guys are given physical items and then you go into the carpentry bench and then the server stops because you've been, you got a whole bunch of stuff, you're bundling it all up, and then you're trading it all, and then the server resets. And so the server resets, you come back and all your shit's gone. That's bananas. You work hours and hours and hours and then it's gone. So we're trying to do away with that system. So the way we're trying to do that is now when you right click with these, you can deposit them, but you should not be getting them physically anymore. You really shouldn't. So then you click on view ring materials. You can see now I have 1 basic ruby. I'm going to go add a common so you can see 0. Right click, deposit, view, now you got 1. Let's go ahead and just go through these. So if you still have these, you should be able to now right click on them. If you have the old type, you're going to need to do a physical copy or a physical transfer, aka when staff is online, ask them to be like, hey, I have 5 of these basic ones, and then trade them for the 5 of the new ones. I was going to work on making a command to go ahead and do that, but that's just really time wasted. It really is. Adding it automatically is one thing, but that's code that I'm going to have to spend a day on for us to eventually completely scrap. So talk to staff, message me, we'll handle it. Let's go to the bring materials real quick to go through them. I got to look at chat real quick. Okay, we got no updates. That's fine by me. So, as you can see, you can make rubies into whatever. Exceptional rubies and then magnificent rubies. What do these buttons mean? Convert 1 magnificent gem into 2 exceptional gems. Click on this. Oh, well, I went from 2 to 1 and 2 to 4. Also, I gotta get rid of this debug message, but still. So now I can make 2 into 2. I can just go down. As you can see, the more you click, the more these buttons light up, and so let me just try to get everything as to the highest level I can, and boom. So now I have 3 magnificent rubies. And so for the actual rings of power, which you can't get yet, you're going to be able to see in a menu of how you can go ahead and craft them. So that'll be the next step for this command. So just keep earning these. MCMMO is not updated, so I will update that pretty soon, but that's what we have for ring materials. Let's go to the next thing. We went over new voting rewards. I think we went over shields last time, but I'm going to go ahead and hit on this again. So, shields. This is the same kind of the same concept, the very similar menu of, you just click on your shields, you combine them, see how quick this is. You don't have to put them in the fucking crafting bench anymore. Look at this, I'm just spamming this. Boom, 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 boom. Spam, spam, spam. Let's see how many bronze we can get to iron. Iron, 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 iron. Iron to gold. Gold to gold. Gold to diamond, and boom, I went from 1 mithril to 4. So again, you should not be getting these items anymore physically. Holy crap, it's gone. Nicely done, Trapper. I just had to, what the fuck? I don't think I should show you guys where I am. I'm pretty sure the people would not like that. Let's just go back to Race Hall. Okay, so again, it's just this idea of getting this stuff out of your hands physically so you guys don't have a chance of losing it. It's just something that's been a really big focus on, okay? So then, the second thing, why the hell are we doing that? Well, as a lot of you have experienced, is our donation rewards are also based on physical stuff. And so when those don't go through, when someone gives us money and it doesn't work, it literally makes it where I don't sleep. I will get up and start coding and be like, we're not doing this. We have to improve on this. And the second thing is, you guys have sometimes experienced lag, or some of you guys... Oh, I got a follower. Hey, thank you, Drippy Teabag. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. You guys got to watch his Fortnite streams. I've been learning how to play Fortnite just by watching him. And as you guys might know, as my nephews can attest to, I suck at that game. So if you guys are into Fortnite, watch him. He's pretty good. So back to the episode. So when this stuff is saved as variables on your profile, it makes it where we can go ahead and transfer your profile. Now, where would we transfer your profile to? What about the European server? What about a second US server? What about a first stage server? So the idea is that when we have this stuff where it's not saved physically, like in your inventory, it can now be transferred. So when you guys are like, man, the War of the Ring World 1 is really laggy. You guys just want to go over to World 2? Obviously, you won't have your builds, you won't have your same stuff, but you can go ahead and, like, if you're just in a mood to start grinding, you can go ahead and go onto the second world and start, keep going for MCMMO and all that other stuff. So the idea is just giving you guys more versatility in how you play, because we do want to improve. I mean, that's what we constantly do, is just try to improve. Also, with the donation to the store, it will go directly to your profile, whether you're online or offline, because that's also been a pain, is that the entirety of the reward system or donation system relies on you logging in. So there's this little bit of a glitch where if you're already online, it just sometimes just doesn't work. And I have tried to debug and deduce why that happens. I have no idea. I have no fucking clue. So it's gotten to the point where I literally have to be like, okay, we're just going to remake it, but way better. So that's the kind of state of affairs that we're currently in. Yeah. Toile Pla said, oh wow, that's so much better. I think that's in regards to the new variable system for our rewards instead of the physical ones. And then he also said fork knife. Yes, it's the game that I am terrible at. I'm not terrible at a lot of games, but that one I suck. I don't get the building. I would just shoot at people and they'll just build circles around me, and I'll be like, do I die? Because I feel like I die. And I do. So, continuing on. Actually, we're getting pretty close to the end of the main things I want to show. We could obviously pass it over to Q&A. I want to keep this going just for a little bit, or we can make this a shorter kind of stream. You guys can go on with your days. Let me know in chat what you guys would like to do. Let's go over, let's go to the new spawn real quick. I want to show you guys, this is something that Valray has been working on. And, Valray and Igor and anyone else that is building. So, a lot of the builds, let's just go to Gondor real quick. I want to explain a bug that ADC found, and I can explain that actually. So, we have these spawns, right? There's 95 of these things. They are insane. Each of these 95 spawns has a stable master, a bartender, and then 3 traders. So, what do you do here? Well, you right-click on them, and you go to trade, and they have permanent trades. These guys can't die, and they can't move. Obviously, you can reset them, but we had a massive issue. So, this is all handled by code. I can go ahead and try to show you guys that. Actually, it's pretty cool. Just because it's really not that bad when we have to go ahead and remake it all. So Gondor, I click on NPC refresh, and it summons all these guys, and then there's a whole bunch of variables behind them. So for every single thing they trade, when I will go to a different guy just to showcase this even more, they have to have the item ID, dirt is 3, they have to have a count, 16, and they have to have how much it's going to cost, 5. Same thing, every single thing. So staff, when you're like, why the hell are we doing all these variables? This is what we're doing. We're making it where the player can instantly get stuff from, from the get-go. They don't have to wait on anyone. It's supposed to be a single-player experience that you guys get to play with everyone else. So here is the issue. The variable wasn't 0, was not 0, and it was not 1. It was none. That's not supposed to rhyme. But the variable was literally those letters, those 6 letters. So what would happen is you would right-click on here, and this UI, this graphical user interface, would say, okay, well, I can sell 1 Gondorian Warhammer because it's not 0. And if it's not 0, it will display. So you could be able to buy 1 Gondorian Warhammer. But then, because the count was not 1, you would use it, instantly disappear. Instantly gone. It was instantly gone. It was terrible. So ADC found this out. He upgraded his stuff to the highest level, legendary, enduring, and in this first second he uses it, instantly gone. So myself, Tom, Conning, and then Otaku had to go through every single spawn again and respawn these guys. Now I think there's only 4 spawns that aren't technically done because there were some other errors I need to fix. But for the most part, those 2 knocked it the fuck out of the park. I don't know how else to say it. I'm sure there's a nice, more respectful way of doing it, but I'm not a wizard of words. So, we fixed all of these spawns, but I gotta get rid of that spam. It should only happen once or twice. It should not be happening every single time. Anyways, so let's go over the new spawns that they're working on. Actually, I'm gonna go to the new spawns and look at chat. So, Now this is an actual spawn we're going to go to. Let me look at chat. How to view ring recipes. I can show you guys that. These ones are going to be accurate. So you can start working on them right now. Start building towards them right now. So I right click on this. I go over to the dot dot dot. If you make these, it's not going to do anything. So I would suggest not making them because there is no way to deconstruct them. Actually, I should probably disable them, technically speaking. But these are the incorrect items. Oh yeah, that's why. So these are incorrect. You cannot use these. So, for example, if we want to make Narya, the Ring of Fire, you're going to need 8 of these enchanted ingots and then 8 of these magnificent rubies. That's all it's going to take. So, do not make these. I cannot stress that enough. If you make them, there's no refund. There's no refund policy. Don't do it. Go ahead and make sure that when you do /ring materials, you have 8 magnificent diamonds and then 8 enchanted elven steel. Go for it. But, yeah, anyways. So, these are the dwarven ones. You'll notice that the dwarven ones require more gems instead of more ingots. It's just, we're trying to mix it up, change it a little bit. And then, let's go see if we can find... Here we go. We got some Nazgul ones. So, Nazgul ones always require Goldaril. And so these ones are just, again, it's just more different stuff on how to craft all 20 rings of power. It's supposed to be that crazy. So, continuing with the questions. That was from Tom Conning. Thank you very much. Let's see. Alabamian 2055. Question. Would this be available on Java Edition or all platforms? This is only available through Java Edition. You can find us. I'm just going to go to the website real quick. So we have WOTRMC.com. We are the War of the Ring MC, and that's the abbreviated version. You click on Play Now. You download the Technic Launcher. Scroll down here. You can disable your ad blocker if you want. There's a great group of people, great company. They try their best. And you download the Windows or Mac OS or Linux. I don't even know how you'd run that, but you can. So you download Windows. It'll install. I'm going to load up, this is Technic, loads up any launcher you want. I'm just going to log in with my stuff. Feel free to email me. Don't email me. By saying don't email me, I'm already getting emails. So, I click on login. Uh-oh. I clicked on something too quick. Don't do that. So this is your Discover. You can go ahead and check out their recommended packs, the trending ones. You can get official merchandise if you want. I almost said merchandise. Wow, that would have been a great clip. So then you can see, here's all of the different packs that I have. So, if you guys want War, you can literally start, well, hey, we pop up with War, that's pretty awesome. But you have all these other ones, Star Wars Conquest, Naruto Warriors, you have SCP Lockdown 2, you have DBC Warriors, so Dragon Ball Z, that's awesome. And so this is the way to play Minecraft, for sure. You can install our stuff manual, but the best way of doing it is just War of the Ring. Just like that. You'll see all of our different stuff. For the test server, which doesn't work, 1.15, which we haven't updated in a little bit, but then we have our heavy pack, so if you want shaders and extra mods and all that physical stuff, or physics stuff, or you can just have the basic pack. As you can see, we're on Season 3, The Conquest of Arda, which should be known as the bugs of all bugs, because it's been a buggy fucking season. Anyways, continuing on with the questions. Yes, this is Toilet Pla, said this is a single-player experience that you multiplayer. The idea is that, like, anything that you can do, you can go get the Rings of Power alone. You can go get all of the magic stuff alone. You can go get all your shields alone. Or, and this is something that Igor, myself, a few others are working on, is making it work quests where you can now go work together with your friends from Moria, your elven friends from Rivendell, to go ahead and get faster stuff, better stuff, more stuff. So that'll be coming pretty soon. I don't want to overshow that until it's actually ready to go. Continuing on. Are the NPC traders at spawns going to allow you to sell stuff? No. That's just it. An infinite selling place is not something that I really want right now. I'm thinking of adding something for the auction or player shops. We have a plugin called Fancy Shops, but it's not implemented yet. Just you guys handle selling pretty much fine as is. I've not gotten a lot of complaints on that. But hey, if there's a market for it, if you guys want it, I'm down to take a look at it. We should really start doing polls more often. Anyways, continuing. Mighty Dwarf asked, how do we get the enchanted ingots? The enchanted ingots, you get them from the nuggets. So, from voting in MCMO, you're going to get the nuggets. When you get 16 of those, you'll get the ingots. So it's just another crafting. So let me showcase that again. Oh, you don't fight the Grey Wanderer. God, I gotta kill him. Anyways, so let's go take a look at Enchanted Elven, for example. So I have none ingots, and that's a bug. But anyways, so Enchanted Elven Steel is used to craft or create Elven Rings of Power. The ingots are crafted from 60 nuggets, so I only have 1. But when I get 15 of these, I'll be able to click this button that says Earn More Nuggets, be able to get 1 ingot. So yeah, hopefully that answers that question. Moving on. Someone said fuck. I'm guessing that's because you don't get to play this epic experience. Yeah, it's not holy shit! Okay. Fucking mighty dwarf. How did you even get up there? I'm gonna tell someone. Okay, you got up there. Okay, I see. Scared the fuck out of me. I can always watched. So, yes, unfortunately you can't play. I wish there was other ways to go ahead and allow others to play, but that would probably just get us sued quicker. But, anyways. So, Tom Cunning asks, why not crafting it right now? Because the recipes are not final, and the Dwarven Rings, for example, also craftable for other races. You can craft any ring you want. I would highly suggest looking at /bearer, clicking on all rings, and then looking at what every single one does. So, for example, let's go take a look at the Ring of the Blacklocks. You click on this, gives allies slowness but high resistance. This effect lasts for 8 seconds. So, you're going to get slow 1, but resistance 3. So, for example, like, you guys are literally going to have to tank together. So this is like, let's say you guys, you're defending this spawn and you're pushed back and you can't go any farther. You don't need to go anywhere. You don't need to run. But what you do need is the resistance. So that's how you'd want to strategize with you, your kingdom, your seats, or whatever, to go ahead and see which rings of power do you want. So there is one thing, is that the Nazgul rings are going to corrupt you. So, for example, you are going to get negative alignment for all of the good races until you become evil. Same thing with the dwarves. And so you're going to have to constantly be fighting for, to keep gaining your alignment back. And then also, something that will happen with each of the rings is that if you have them consecutively enough for a while, you're going to be able to make, for lack of a better word, opposite decisions. So, for example, if you're a Gondor man with the Elven, like Narya, Elven ring, for example, you're not allowed to ally with Mordor. It's just not a thing. That's not how Aragorn would act. But if Aragorn had one of these rings of power for, let's say, a month, then he'd be able to go ahead and attack Rohan and ally with Mordor. So that's something that we'll allow. It's like every day you log in with corrupted ring, you're going to become more corrupted. And once you're more corrupted, you'll be able to make these so-called, role-playing decisions that typically you wouldn't be able to make. What else we got? Also, Toilet Pla said it is also exceptionally easy to update and create Technic mod packs. Absolutely. Hey Slayer, could a dragon roll destroy a ring eventually? Ooh, that would be a good mix. Not exactly sure how we'd do that. You guys know I'm always open for the possibility, but at this current point in time, not exactly sure. So, this is a new Dwarven spawn. Oh my gosh, that pop-up, that is the next thing I'm fixing. So we have a whole bunch of new custom spawns that we're working on to make it where you guys actually feel like, oh, okay, so I'm not just in Gondor copy. You're actually going to have different things. So you can click on Goji, the Dwarven Blacksmith. Welcome, is there something you need? What do you sell? He sells nothing right now. Never mind. We continue on, we keep talking. Ooh, yes. And so we have a new gate guard that's going to tell you about things. This needs to be updated, but still, this is the basic new spawn. It's just trying to make it where you actually feel a little bit more immersed. How can I make drinks? And this will tell you, first of all, you need a barrel. You can craft it, buy it, find it somewhere. You also need 3 buckets of water and 6 ingredients. Put them all together and begin. And so, again, this is just trying to make it where the experience is better for you guys. You feel more like a dwarf instead of just in a carbon copy of elves or Gondor. And then I know they're working on Near Harad, Arthur Dane. You were taking a look at that. And then just a few different other nice areas. Oh yeah, this is the guy I wanted to showcase. We got some smart people on the team who can just go ahead and create this kind of stuff. This guy he's the axe thrower, and so maybe if you talk to him, he'll give you a basic quest to go do something. You missed, bro. You missed by a lot. Who are you aiming at? And why? Anyways, yeah. So it's nice. It's nice. Ooh, we got food here. I don't know if that can be taken, but that'd be cool. So we have one last thing that I know we're working on. Hey, they did add it. Okay, so this is a stable master, for example. So they did add all the traders. That's cool. I don't know. You're just a dude. You're just a dude, aren't you? So yeah, I really like this spawn. The builders on our team are fantastic. Yeah. Anyways, I could talk about the builds all day. We might just do a stream of build showcase. Chat, should we give everyone renown? I feel like we should. Let's go ahead and do it. Who's this guy? Ah, hey, there he is. It's Valray. It's the dude that made this. What up, man? Yeah, I love him. I love this stuff. So, what is the last thing that we could go over real quick? We're about 40 minutes in now. Let's go over the one thing that, well, not one thing, it's a lot of things that I was also trying to get working, but I couldn't do it fully, and so I don't want to show it off way too prematurely. But he has gone ahead. Let's go through all the things he sent me. Linden, Wood Elves, Sindar, Rivendell, Harlingen, Dorwinian, Galadrim, Avari, Eregion, Linden 2, second bit of them, Raft Elves. He has gone through and made a second set of armor. This is going to be the better armor. So you're going to see, I'm really looking into how we can go ahead and just replace the current armor with this stuff. I want to retain the old armor just because it's nice. Some people might like it more, or we can just have it where it's like a Levyman system where like the old armor is like duller and weaker and not as great, whereas this stuff, you know, you're going to have the Raft Elven Elite Fighters, for example. You can see, here's a sneak peek. I love that banner. I want to get the banner from him. But this is supposed to be a little bit more movie accurate armor. It's supposed to look better, and it does, in my personal opinion. This is a Galadrium Elven Warrior. And then more Galadrium Elven Warrior. Ta-da. Fantastic stuff. I'm really excited. Yes, here's some more. So yeah, this is all the new armor that's going to be coming in the new update. Even new weapons. I can see some of those. I'm really excited about those too. Yeah, we got, like I was saying, we got some fantastic people on the team. Look at all this. Look at all this. We haven't even seen some of this. This is gonna be a great update. Oh yeah, Rivendell Wanderers too. So yeah, that's what Umara. I don't know. I've heard Alan and Alien as their name they want to go by. But yeah, that's gonna be the next update. What else? Is there anything crazy in the new update? I don't think so. The change log is pretty short so far. Yeah, it's just we fixed the we have Electro Blobs fixes, we have the previous spell fix, we have the No More Bone Meal, and we have the new armors. And then also we have the staves coming. So, for example, when someone actually becomes Radagast, you're going to have the Radagast staff actually does Radagast type magic. So that's going to be pretty cool. Also, there's one fix. Go ahead and try to show this off of like summon wizardry evil wizard. Oh, of course it broke. It always breaks when I'm streaming. Ice giant. That didn't work either. Well, this is just awkward. Anyways, I figured out how to go ahead and spawn these guys. I think I have to give them like a time period of how long they're alive for. But that idea is that you're going to be able to, like, we're going to have more enemies for you guys to face. Some that are definitely more specifically magic. So if you're fighting an ice giant, you're going to get ice tokens from fighting him. That way you can get more ice magic. It's his own upgrading system that, you know, leveling up system that you guys should be able to understand fairly quickly. You know, if you fight fire things, you get fire. If you fight sorcery, you get sorcery. If you fight zombies, you get necromancy. And so you guys can be able to choose what level, what type of magic do I want to upgrade, what type of magic do I want to be able to unlock. So yeah, that's really what we're trying to go for. Are you gonna have a tavern in there? Oh, we have a really good tavern. Is Agora online? Valray, take me to the tavern if you can. Oh, sorry, gotta go over here. To the tavern. I don't know if he's online. Okay, cool. So then, Mighty Dwarf asks, can you tell me how to make an enchanted ingot again, please? So, if I take 64 of these, I right-click with them, I can deposit 64 enchanted elven nuggets. Do not do this if you're staff. There's a record, and it will tell me, don't do that. Anyways, that end token boss, if not, no issue. I don't know what a loot table is. I'm a noob. So, oh, cool. That's awesome. That doesn't work. Look at that. It's supposed to be able to click. Well, there's a bug. This would not be a Slaying Slayer stream if there was not a bug present on there. Let me take a look at that. That's probably why you're like, what? This isn't working. I'm gonna have to get this working. I'm sorry, buddy. Oh, so for like that sorcery boss, it's depending on the type of boss it is. So if it's an ice boss, it'll drop ice stuff. If it's a fire, it's a fire golem, it'll drop fire tokens. And then with the fire tokens, you can go ahead and buy fire magic. So that way it's its own little enclosed system. You're not going to need MCMMO levels, you're not going to need renown, you're not going to need shards or shields. It's its own thing. What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean, Trapper. I'm sorry. Yeah, DM me if you can, buddy. If it was a good idea, I don't wanna ruin it. I'm at Tavern. Noise. That is not your name. Aha! Okay, this is really nice. I wish I had shaders for this. So this is something that they're working on to go ahead and give you guys better quests, which I'm very excited about. Of the different colored grass. Yeah. So what they want is to be able to go ahead and add NPCs in here that'll be able to go ahead and give you guys different quests and make it more taverny. Hopefully this answers your question, Albanian. Wait, why did your game crash? Send me your crash report. Hold on. Send me your crash report, please. Yeah, this is more of an inn, less than a tavern. And there's different stuff. I'm not going to go through this entire build. I'll let them show it to you when they are ready. Yeah, I just love it. It's a nice balcony out here. Yeah, you guys got to explore this. It's another fantastic thing that the team has been working on. Yeah, Valray, I'm not going to go through all of it. Let them explore it. We might, maybe next weekend, if the development stuff isn't quite done, or if we don't have anything to show off, we might just do armors and builds, an A and B stream. ABC stream. Yeah, armors, builds, and crafts. There we go. Cool. So yeah, that is, it's about wrapping it up for the things we want to showcase. I would try to become friends with Valray and Igora, so you can go ahead and see this wonderful build. If any of you guys are watching the stream, please DM me that you were watching it, and I can go ahead and give you an extra reward. There are two issues that I would like to go over just real quick. One is that recently players have been donating and they have not been getting their rewards. I have a list of who you guys are, and there's two things I can give you. One, your rewards and a whole bunch of extra stuff because you guys paid for something you did not get it in the form or fashion fully, or you can get a refund. I dropped the ball on that one, and that one is my fault. You guys paid for stuff, and you didn't get it immediately, and you should be getting it immediately. It's data. It's not even like it has to be delivered to you, you know? So it's BS in my opinion, and that's our bar. Our bar does not allow for BS. So if you want a refund, let me know, or if you're like, no, I would just like double everything, I will give you double everything. I'm terrible at negotiating, so you probably get triple if you asked. Any hoozle. The second issue is just with these crashes, okay? I downloaded to go ahead and fix one of these crashes, that Steel Cannon. Another shout out to you, man. Honestly, done deducing this one. I don't care how much I have to pay another developer, I will go ahead and get these source codes so we can go ahead and get this shit fixed. Because when you guys are just playing the game and it crashes, or when you log in and you crash the entire server, I know you're not doing it on purpose. It's just, the more people we get, the more it crashes, and therefore we lose people. It's just a vicious cycle that needs to be improved and just simply stomped out. So those are the two things. One is my fault, and the other is just we're not going to stand for it any longer. So, yeah. So hopefully next weekend, we'll be able to show you guys a little bit more. We'll have the armors in. We might even have the 1.15 update out there. And yeah, someone asked, what about the update on the Undead Horde? I need to go talk, excuse me, to our texture people, because I would like to add some more enemies. But we have done 3 tests with them, and I think they're working pretty well. The one thing I do want to start improving on is that when you guys kill them, you either get renown or you have a higher chance of directly getting a shield. So like before I was able to go ahead and work on a lot of this questing stuff, we had to have this like if the idea is that you get a reward from a quest, that reward can't just be handed to you physically. It needs to be deposited in your inventory, for example, or it needs to be just straight added to your player profile, you know, right into here. So that's what needed to be coded first. And on that note, Igora and I have been working on a command so that when you guys complete a boss, because like let's say if we had a boss here at this island, we don't want you guys coming here just being able to come here willy-nilly. It's a great set of words. What it will do is that when, let's say me and Valray, we go ahead and kill a boss, it'll go ahead and give us a 20-second cooldown of, hey, you have 20 seconds, go collect all the loot you can, you're going to be teleported away from here. There's nothing you can do, you can't go home, you can't set a home or anything else, you're going to be teleported away. So, that's something that we've been working on. It's just, there's a lot of variables that kind of go into this, like, what if you guys are at a quest location and I'm the only one that paid for it and it's supposed to be a solo quest? Well, what stops me from going TPA here, Galantius? You know what I mean? Don't come here. Sorry. But yeah, it's just a lot of moving pieces, and if we want this working as well as it should and could, then we're gonna need to do more testing. So yes, the idea is we're getting farther, we're getting closer, but no ETA. Go for it. And this will be question time, guys. If yeah, we got about 10 minutes left. We're gonna wrap this up, and then yeah. Uh-oh, I may have just invented biological warfare. That's fucking terrifying. Do Orocarni troop hiring people exist? You can't ask me complicated questions like that. Yes. Why does he have that? Okay, he has mithril armor or silver armor. Yep. Warriors and I don't know if you can see this stream. Are these guys not spawning? If they aren't spawning, that's got to be fixed. Yeah, look at Gamil, son of Groin. Everyone's a son of Groin. After a long trek, I have 3 undead locked in cells for testing. Wait, do you have the actual undead trapped? Jesus. Yeah. Well, that'll be fun. Are you going to add more bosses? Oh, why is my keyboard so loud? Well, it's because it's right next to the microphone. So, are you going to add more bosses? Absolutely. I know we went over the spawning mechanic last time, but that is relatively soon. It's just, so I know how to make it where you have to go ahead and do this command, you have to have such in your inventory. You have to have this amount of shields, this amount of renown, you have to be this rank, yada, 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 right? But if they don't reward you with anything, what the hell's the point of doing it? So the idea becomes, how do we reward you effectively? So, for example, when we do the spawning of, let's say, 25 enemies for you guys to kill, we want it to be like 1 renown each. So that way, you can either go there alone, get 25 renown, but if you die, you don't get any bonus. Or if it's going to be 5 of you, then the max you guys can get is like 5 renown. And so that seems pretty easy to do. It's just how laggy is it going to be? How many times can you do it a day? How much are the resources going to cost? Where can you do these at? Those are the moving parts that we need to solidify. And so that's I That's something we have to try to do because there's only like 50 fucking factions. And so for each of the factions, like Jinsun, for example, where are they going to defend? There's no builds out here. So should it just be a cool looking place? Do we want the build team to work on something? Do we want players to submit something? Not exactly sure. I was thinking of just doing it at everyone's spawns, because that's just a quick way. Everyone knows what they are. You can go back there pretty easily. Pretty nice way to go ahead and be like, hey guys, who are all dwarves? Let's go fight these guys. So that might end up being what we do. So as far as simple bosses like that, that's the immediate. As far as, are you going to add more bosses? Absolutely. Agora is working on that. And when he sets up essentially the template, we're going to try to start mass producing that. But obviously, we are not, for those kind of quests, it is definitely going to be about quality more than quantity. My little BS ones where it spawns 50 guys for you to kill, that's easy to copy and paste. But the more in-depth ones with actual story and whatnot, we're going to take our time on those. Let's see. Fight a Balrog again. I don't want to. Balrogs are scary. And then, will the One Ring riddles be added in the next update? We need to get some actual rings of power out there and make sure those are tested before we go ahead and give the One Ring out. And by give the One Ring out, I mean it is, just to remind you guys, I'll put it this way: it is within this area of the map. So it's not in Far Harad, and it's not in Forward Waith. And me being focused on here has nothing to do with it. It is literally just this. It's more like this area. So there's the closest of a hint you're gonna get. So, oh yeah, well, wowzer, it's 50 factions, 95 sub factions, or realms as we call them. So it's pretty intense. You got about 6 minutes left. You should change Dane Ironfoot primary weapon to a red axe. I could do that, but doesn't he have custom stuff? Dane's hammer. Yeah, I feel like I should give you guys this. Oh yeah. Oh, that's something I can show you guys. So I know we've been talking about new roles for a long time, but I just want to show you guys a finished spreadsheet. There's probably going to be a few gaps because that's how we roll here. But as you can see, these variables, they are done. So the next big update. Of course, Wayne Rider doesn't have stuff, but we're going to have 234 more roles to be added. So that's pretty exciting. And then after we add those new roles, what we're going to do, start adding in all of the stuff that Clyde, former member of the team, worked on. All these rule gear weapons. So you guys are actually going to be able to get this kind of stuff. And so you're going to have a little bit more uniqueness to your character. And so I'm pretty excited about that, because a lot of you guys chose those roles, think you're going to get that, and then I pulled the rug out from under you and said, nope, you don't get those, because I'm a terrible person. But hey, this is nothing new. We know this kind of stuff. And so, any final questions? Silence. Yes. So, when, yes. Hold on. Loud typing. It's for me and you. Yes. You're too late to the party? That's okay. Again, guys, if you were watching the stream, direct message me on Discord, be like, hey, I was watching. Send a screenshot for proof. That'd be nice. But, yeah. I'm thinking we'll do... Okay, that's something I gotta write down. We have... I need to actually write that down. So, what did we not have? Ingots, or nuggets to ingots wasn't working. Your carny captains are hard to find. I'm on it, man. It's from 131.21. Alrighty. Let's see. Isn't there custom Smaug armor in the game? Why does his roll gear have iron armor? This stuff. talking about legendary gear. This stuff is not actual gear you guys would get. This is stuff that when you get it, you will unlock certain things. And I don't want to talk about those until I have them tested. But this is, for example, to go ahead and make the old steel sword, which might have something to do with MCMMO, not going to tell you, but you would have to have a handle, and you have to have a handle guard, and you have to have a blade, and you have to have the blade tip, and then you have to have all the stuff to go ahead and make it. All of that stuff comes from these good sticks and these old steel nuggets and old steel ingots and bound leather. When you guys go ahead and craft that, it would do something along the lines of making it where when you have a 33% higher chance of getting stuff, like from drops or killing enemies, you now have a 1/3 higher chance of getting stuff. Or if you go ahead and get the old steel helmet and the Smaug boots, for example, you can go ahead and make it where, when you right click with something, of course this doesn't work, when you right click with you guys have seen this before, you activate your abilities. Oh, I'm great. So ready your sword, and like when you attack stuff, that'll now last 4 seconds longer, or 8 seconds, or 12 seconds. So that's the kind of stuff that when you unlock this stuff from bosses, it'll go towards building your character. And so now when you have a full set of old steel armor, your character is now level 2, right? I know you guys are like, I'm level fucking 550. What are you talking about? But I mean, it's like you now are gonna have like, it's just another RPG element we're trying to instill in. So yeah. With that, we are at the 5 o'clock. If you guys have any of the last questions, please DM me. Yeah. The custom armor. As far as the stuff in Legendarium, with this new update, I will be adding those textures into our game. The issue, like we showcased before, is that with this stuff, you get insane buffs, permanent buffs that we can't have. So yeah, you can't have speed 5 permanently. Just for record, this is speed 5. You just can't have this all the time, because you guys are going to combine it with Athelas and other stuff, and you're going to be going like speed 10 and just run. Like that's overpowered. You guys can literally run laps around people you're trying to kill. So those are good questions. Simply put, they're coming soon with the magic update. Expect to see those armors, and expect to see, this is really going to be a nice magic and roll update. So yeah, hope to see you guys next weekend. And again, DM me on Discord. You guys were in the stream, and I really appreciate it. And hope you guys have a great weekend. Hope you guys have a great month of February. If you guys need me for anything, you guys know where to find me. Alrighty, stay safe, stay healthy, get through February. It's gonna be getting warmer soon, unless you're in Australia, because then it's gonna be getting colder, and I got nothing for you there. Besides that, thank you for joining me on my stream. This is Slaying Slayer, the owner of the WOTRMC, and I hope you guys have a great night.